Okay, let's try this again. Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? Someone let me know that you can hear me. I know there's some people watching on Instagram. Can you guys hear me? Just let me know if you don't mind typing, yes, I can hear you. I would appreciate that. I am Nancy Quinn, business coach and body language trainer to interior designers. And today I want to talk about avoiding mistakes with your contractors, how to share your design changes with them. I still seem to be having an issue on Facebook. So if you guys don't mind giving me one more second, let me see if I can figure out what is going on. Let's see. Yep, I'm definitely having a problem on Facebook. Okay, for some reason it doesn't want to let me live, so I'll stay live on Instagram. So thank you letting me know that you can hear me. All right, so today we want to talk about avoiding mistakes, how to share your design changes with contractors. In our Profit Insider Academy program, which, by the way, our next one starts next week, and we have 2 openings left. So if you're interested, you're struggling growing your business, you're not sure where to go next and how to make decisions, let me know, reach out to me, and I'll get you on my calendar to talk about whether the Academy is a good place for you to grow your business and get yourself organized, and finally realize how to run a business really well and feel good about it. But in the meantime, if you're working with contractors, their systems are different from yours. So often this causes interior designers a lot of issues. So how do you share design changes with contractors? What can you do? We always recommend our Academy clients have a contractor binder where all the specs are in there so that your contractor knows exactly what you've spec'd out, exactly what you expect of them, all the deadlines and everything. But we know that sometimes things change. So we recommend that you have a cloud-based program to store all of your spec sheets and your drawings. Cloud-based, meaning the contractor can go in there at any time. It's Dropbox, SharePoint, Google Drive, and get the spec sheets, the most up-to-date ones. Now, often what happens with this is when there's changes and they don't check, this is the problem. So we recommend a couple of things. Besides having a cloud-based program so that your contractors can always be up to date on all the changes you've made or the client has requested, you can also do that and give them access to that with a QR code. So you can create a QR code for your URL wherever you store those specs, besides giving them a physical binder. And this is a great way for anyone on site. You could put a piece of paper up on the wall with the QR code. This is the link to the specs. And that's a really easy way, no matter who they have on their team going to the site, they can access the specs. The other thing, though, we recommend is whenever there is a change to the specs, you email the contractor or text them, whatever their system is. Now, I like to make sure my designers have systems that work for them, but we all know that the contractors have their own system and we have to figure out how to communicate with them well, often, and make sure they're up to date. So besides having your spec binder that you're delivering to them so they know what they're doing, a piece of paper up on the wall with a QR code that gives them a link to a cloud-based storage of that spec binder so they can keep up on changes. You should also set and establish a communication from the beginning with the contractor. How do they like to communicate with you? Do they want you to email them? Is it through your project management software? How do you want to communicate with them that they are always up to date of changes, with the ability for them to respond back that they saw your changes or they are aware of your changes or they got it? We often assume that the contractor is going to be up to date on everything because you've updated the binder, but I like to have you guys take that extra step, email or text or call the contractor, whatever you've set up with them, to advise them that there's been a change. Some of the things you can do is there's been a change as of this date, and keep an ongoing change list also in the cloud so that they can always check quickly. Has there been any changes? Do I need to go to the spec binder and find out the new ones? Okay, so this is not the fanciest topic. It's an annoying thing for you as interior designers to have to deal with when you are struggling with other things. Now you have the contractor and their process and their lack of communication sometimes, and they're just different ways of doing things. So from the beginning, it's really smart to sit down with the contractor, have a conversation and go, I want to make sure our lines of communication are really open so that we don't miss anything together for this client. how should we best communicate, and establish those things from the beginning, and make sure you let them know when you want them to respond back. I require, yes, I see this, I received this, I'm aware of these changes, thank you. They need to reply. And if they don't reply, you cannot guarantee that they know about that change. So in addition, having that ongoing changes to the specs in the front of the binder, in front of your binder storage on your cloud, could help them keep track of things. Okay, so it'll be a short live today. I just wanted to get this out there to you. Please remember, if you're struggling to grow your business, you want to make sure you apply for the Academy. The Profit Insider Academy is the group program, small group program that I run, that teaches you how to run a profitable interior design business. Make the money that you finally want to make, have the work-life balance that you need. Our next group starts next week. We have 2 spots left. I have a couple people on my calendar to talk to, one today, I think, and one next week. Reach out to me if you're not sure if it's a good fit for you. But if you're struggling to grow your business, definitely reach out and let me know what you're struggling with. I'll let you know if I can help you. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.